All right, so for the final week of February, we're going to talk about honest conversations when it comes down to clients. Here's the very, very simple thing for us to understand is that our clients rely on us to provide them with information and insight to help them make better decisions in their business. So they are relying on us to provide relevant and useful information. So we have to make sure that we understand what we are doing to be able to provide them with honest feedback about their business. So I want to walk through a couple of examples so we can all be on the same page about this. So I'm going to start with an accounting perspective. So from an accounting perspective, here are some of the types of conversations or some of the types of topics that become relevant. For example, looking at their cash balance. Is their cash that is currently in their operating account, is it less than their average monthly expenses? The reason that becomes important is because if their cash on hand is less than their average expenses, they either need to figure something out or maybe they're going to have to delay some expenses, which is why this becomes very important. As the accounting team thinks about the closing notes that we create, you can use this table as a way of understanding, like, hey, here are some things that I should probably call attention to just to make sure that, hey, the client is aware of things that are very important and very valuable for them. When it comes to things like the understanding profitability, is the business losing money or are they gaining? Are they making money? And I'm not going to read every single one of these. These are things that the accounting team, we've had meetings, we've talked about these, and we can dive into them even more. And what I will say to the accounting team is we should really study these and also working with Lola to making sure that are we getting this information in our closing notes? Are we capturing? Are we thinking about these things? Are we having these types of conversations to really make sure that we can help the clients? Now, on the marketing side, it becomes a little bit different because on the marketing side, a lot of times we're not talking to current clients, we're talking to people who could potentially be clients. And even in that aspect, we still want to be honest and we still want to be clear. Some of the things that we've done in the past, which I think are great and we should continue, like when we've done things like this, where we created a comparison of what it would be like for the client to hire a full-time bookkeeper versus them outsourcing a bookkeeper, where we can honestly tell them what the differences are. Like, because that's some of the decisions that companies are debating. Should they hire the person in-house or should they hire an outside or an outsourced bookkeeper? And by us being honest and clear with them, we can help them make the right decision, whether that is to hire us or whether that's to hire someone else. And then other things we've done, like the series we did on should I fire my accountant? You know, the 5 questions that you should ask yourself. Like putting out resources like this really help clients understand, like, hey, we're going to have an honest conversation with you and give you some guidance, especially between February and April, because a lot of potential clients are asking themselves that question because of the accountant that they're working with. They're not feeling like they're getting the best support from that person. So they're wondering and they're asking themselves these questions to say, hey, am I working with the right person or should I fire this person? So we created questions that they should ask themselves. Now, here's the other thing. We should be asking ourselves, how are we doing on these things? Because if we gave this same quiz to our clients, we should ask ourselves, would our clients choose to fire us because we have not been delivering for them? So we want to make sure that we're having honest conversations, that we hold ourselves accountable. And then also, I really love the way that we are having honest conversations about what our goals are. Like the 7% plus goal, we should be having honest conversations about, are we helping our clients grow? Are we helping them move forward? Are we helping them move in the right direction? Because if we are having honest conversations with our clients, one of the things that we will definitely understand is that we are going to play a very vital role in seeing their success. As you are working this week and as you work ongoing, we should be asking ourselves, like, hey, if I were to have an honest conversation with the client, like what type of information should the client be aware of? And then how do we start to work on ways of getting that relevant information to our clients? Because we're not just working in the background, we are helping them understand what is going on in probably their most valuable asset, which is their business, helping them understand what's going on in their business and what decisions they should be considering to make better decisions for their business, for their employees, and for their livelihood. So enjoy the week and let's continue to really dive into these core values and how we operate and work as a team.